So I'm actually out here in Oslo, Norway right now, taking a little bit of a vacation and really reflecting. And so I'm kind of thinking about this one instance in particular recently that I had with an artist that made me realize something producers misunderstand all the time. I had an artist who was really close to purchasing an exclusive beat from me, but he passed on it at the last moment. You know, he told me he liked the sample, he liked the vibe, but then he hit me with the phrase, every producer's heard this. Something's missing. And what he actually meant by that is something a lot of producers just completely misunderstand. Let's get it. What it do, what it do? Listen, I go by the name of Pete the Politician, where I give game to independent artists who want real careers instead of just chasing streams. So here's what happened. The artist asked me for a beat with a 90s R&B sample. He wanted me to take an Aaron Hall sample. So I flipped it, put the drums on it, arranged the beat. And from a producer standpoint, the beat sounded pretty good. But when he heard it, you know, he hit me with, I usually like slower drums, something's missing. Now, if you're a producer, that can be a bit confusing because you're thinking the sample's there, the drums is beating. So what's the problem? So let me do this. Let me play a quick piece of the beat so you can hear what he was hearing. So like I said, I took an Aaron Hall sample and this is what it originally sounded like. And this is what I ended up flipping it into. Now, from a producer's perspective, the beat sounds solid. You hear the sample flip, you hear the drums, you know, the groove is there. Most producers would hear this and think, yeah, this is a good beat. And from a technical standpoint, everything is doing what it's supposed to be doing. But artists listen to beats completely differently than producers do. Artists are listening for one main thing. They need to know where their voice fits inside that beat. They're listening for the vocal space. Can they deliver in the pocket, the emotional vibe? And so this particular artist that I was working with has more of a Rick Ross type delivery. And that type of delivery usually works best on beats that are a little bit smoother, kind of slower in the pocket, leave more space for the vocals, you know what I mean? But this particular beat had more of a 90s groove in the pocket. So even though the sample matched what he asked for, the delivery pocket didn't quite match his voice. And here's the thing a lot of producers miss. Producers are focusing on genre. Artists are focusing on delivery. And that's the biggest difference. So if you're a producer sending beats to artists, here's something that will help you out a lot. You got to really dig in and get to know the artist that you're working with. And before you send them beats, ask the artist 3 questions. Now, these are the 3 that I like to ask. Who do you sound closest to? What tempo range do you usually perform best on? And do you like beats with space or beats with layers? Now, you can come up with your own 3 questions, but at the end of the day, the whole point in this exercise is to save you as the producer a lot of confusion. You know what I mean? You want to hit them with 3 questions that helps you understand exactly who this artist is and how they want to present themselves to the world. So in this situation, the beat wasn't bad. It just didn't match the artist's delivery style. Sometimes the problem isn't the beat. It's the pocket that the artist needs to perform it in. So if you're a producer, understanding how artists hear beats will help you make better records. And if you're an artist, learning how to communicate what you're hearing in your head will make working with the producers way easier. And if you're looking for beats that leave room for your voice, check out the beats here on this channel, man. It's my shameless plug. It's what it is. Yo, man, at the end of the day, I go by the name of Pete the Politician, where I'm shooting game to artists who want careers instead of just going viral. Shouts out to my man, Daniel J. Scott. He coined this phrase, don't get mad, get motivated. 1.